All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Smart Money Team Hangout. Thank you for hanging out with us this evening or afternoon, depending on where you are. And listen, I want to tell you, I'm super excited about you all being here tonight. Of course, we've got some interesting information that we're going to share with you. But before we get into all that, all right, I want to make sure that you understand where you are. And if you are a new viewer out there, we want to welcome you to the broadcast. This is the hangout, the strategic, the strategic role to debt elimination. Okay, so listen, I'm gonna bring in my partner here, Lorenzo. Introduce yourself, man.
Hey guys, doing Lorenzo Ferguson. Good evening.
So we are your dual, dynamic duel of debt elimination. So welcome to the nice broadcast where we hope to inspire and motivate you into being able to take a look at your personal finances and get something done about that. Okay. But we're on a crusade here, all right? We're on a crusade against debt elimination and debt and poverty in America. And we want to invite you to join our crusade. So, having said that, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to share some information with you that I'm hoping will make you think a lot more about your current financial situation and joining our crusade. But before we do anything, we always like to start the show off with a roll call. So we want to give any and everybody out there an opportunity who's viewing our broadcast just to kind of chime in and tell us who they are. So Lorenzo, tell them how it works.
Well, you guys, just let us know where you're from in the United States and just give us a hello. I'm from, like me, I'm in Metro Atlanta and wherever else you're from. And if you're catching this on the replay, just drop a hashtag replay and let us know where you're coming in from.
Awesome. So listen, we want to know who you are. All right. We want to give you a shout out on the air. So just drop a comment. Lorenzo's going to monitor it and this basically tell me whenever someone is commenting so that we can give you a shout out on the air. Lorenzo, I don't know if it's me or you, but it sounds like we got some feedback going on. Do you have something running?
Not that I'm aware of, but I can mute out while you're going out.
Facebook or
Maybe you're not.
something?
What's that?
I said Facebook or something on. I
Must
don't
be
think I have it
Gremlins
on
because I'm
mine.
pretty clean over here.
Yeah, I am too. I wonder where that it's like a delayed something's going on. I don't know what it is. Let me look here and see if it's YouTube maybe. That might be it. Do you hear anything? Yeah, I think that was it. All right, good.
Was it on your end? I muted out for a second just to make sure it wasn't me.
Yeah, I think it must have been on my end. I think it was YouTube or something running in the
Ah,
background. Yeah, so uh, we're good now though. All right.
cool.
So again, welcome y'all to the home of reverse banking, our hangout, which is the strategic approach to rapid debt elimination. Okay, so looks like we got a few people who are chiming in. All right, we've got yeah, Donald's on the call. Donald, what's going on? Donald is a member of the Smart Money team.
Mr.
Great to see
Jackson.
you on the call, man. I know you have some guests that should be on the call, so I hope that they are tuning in right now. All right, Patrick. Patrick is, well, Pat says he's from out of Dallas, Texas. All right. Been to DFW a few times, going through that airport. Glad that you're here, my friend. All right. And looks like Raul and Blanca are here. Nice to see y'all on the call. Also, members of the Smart Money team, also on the crusade against debt and poverty in America. All right.
My Spanish teachers.
Yeah. So listen, if you are bilingual or you speak in Spanish, then you need to be a part of our team. All right. There is a huge need for Spanish speakers on our team. All right. So I'm going to put that out there. All right, Lorenzo, look, I think we have got some more people that are probably going to chime in and tell us who they are or where they're from,
Or
but
catch the
we need to
replay.
keep moving.
Yep.
All right, we
Yep.
need to keep moving, and so we're going to do that now. So I'm going to turn the banner off here, and for those of you, like I said, that are brand new, welcome to the Hangout. All right, so what do we do here, and why are you on this call? Well, you probably were invited by a friend, maybe a family member, a coworker, or something, who's probably already a member of the Smart Money team and is on the crusade with us against debt and poverty in America. So, first of all, we appreciate you being on the call. But more importantly, we have something that I think will be of great interest to you. It was super exciting to your family member or your coworker or your friend that invited you, and they thought enough about you to say you need to take a look at this information. You need to be a part of what we're doing, right? And we're going to get into that really, really hard here in a few minutes when I go through a few slides of some very, very powerful information. Right. But let me just tell you a little bit about why I think it's important that you're here. Okay. Let me start with myself just to give you a little background. All right. I'm a military guy. Well, I'm a retired military guy. I used to be in the Army. I served in the Army for 25 years roughly. And I'll get into this a little bit more. But what I want you to understand about me is that I retired under 50. I retired under 50. In fact, I retired in 2016. I was still 45 years of age. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because a lot of times my friends, family members, coworkers, former coworkers ask me all the time. And me and Lorenzo were talking about this before the call started. They said, "You're going to go out and get another job?" And I tell them, absolutely not. I will never work for anybody else ever again. Not because I was not passionate about the military and passionate about serving. It's because I value my time. I value my time in many cases, even over money. And you say, Charles, what exactly do you mean? It means that I can do things like this. I can sit at home. I can spend time with family. Renzo and I was talking about this. I in the last month, I've gone to two funerals, one for my grandmother and one for a very good family friend of mine who just passed away unexpectedly at the age of 54. Why do I mention that? Because I'm sure she thought she was going to be around for a long time. I'm sure she thought, well, she has kids. She needs to be there for them. But the good Lord found that that's not the case. And if you are out there right now working yourself to death, 40, 50, 60 hours a week, hours that you could be spending with friends, family, vacationing, enjoying your parents, your grandparents, or whatever the case may be, but instead you're on the job doing that, then you really need to pay attention to what we're going to share tonight. Because what we're offering you is freedom, the opportunity to be free, financially free, free from debt bondage. We want to give you a solution, an answer to financial cancer. And we all know what that word means and what it has done for people in our lives, in our families' lives, co-workers, friends. We all know what that word is. And if you knew that you had a cure for that disease, would you sit on it? Would you not share it? Would you watch a person in your family or a friend suffer unnecessarily? Now, I'm guessing, Lorenzo, that they're going to say no, they would not. They would
I would
surely
hope so.
offer them the cure. They would
I hope.
surely want to help them out. They would surely not want to see them suffer unnecessarily. So, if you got a mortgage, a student loan, auto loan, credit card debt, and those payments are causing you to suffer, meaning you can't live the life that you love to live because you have to pay those bills. If that's you, then you need to pay close attention. And if you're over 30, you really need to pay close attention because before you know it, you're going to blink and you're going to be 50. All right. You're going to be on the other side and you're going to be wondering, oh my gosh, how much time do I have left? Are you going to be working all that time? Are you going to be slaving all that time? Because that's all it really is. It's modern day slavery, to be tied to a job for 50, 60 years. And some of y'all still end up leaving a job at some point with a mortgage because your house ain't paid for, student loan debt. Lorenzo, I've been out of school 25 years. Do you know I still have friends who have college student loans from college, still paying on those loans? 25 years ago, I've been out of college.
That's like a mortgage.
Exactly. So if that's you, you ought to be paying attention to what we got to say. All right. So having said that, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do briefly, just briefly, we're going to go over some information that I believe will really open your eyes. And at the end of this presentation, if it does not jiggle something loose, or it doesn't, resonate with you, then by gosh, you know, then you're not the person that we thought you were. All right. You're not who we're trying to help. You've got it all solved. You got all the issues under control. But maybe your family member doesn't. Maybe your brother or your sister doesn't. So maybe if it doesn't apply to you, I guarantee it applies to somebody else in your family. So having said that, let's go ahead and get into the presentation. What do you think, Lorenzo? Should we go ahead and kick it off?
Let's make it happen, Captain.
All right. This won't take long, I promise you, to go over this information with you, but we do want you to pay very close attention. All right. So right now, I'm going to take control and I'm going to share my screen with you all. And hopefully you all can see that. And we're going to talk about this right here, the Smart Money team. All right. Who are we? We're a group of ordinary people that are working together as a team to help people from all walks of life not only eliminate their mortgage debt, but all their debt in record time. When I say record time, I'm telling you the average person on our team takes their 30-year mortgage and reduces that and pays off in 5 to 7 years. Think about that. Think about being completely debt free in 5 to 7 years. What would that do for you? So what do? Here's our mission. Our mission is to provide financial education and training in order to raise public awareness about the dangers of debt, because it is dangerous, folks, to have debt. I don't care what you've been told, it's dangerous. And I'm going to share that with you here in a few minutes. So how do we do it? Well, listen, we know that in order to succeed in our mission, we got to get enough dedicated citizens to help us. All right. We need to start a movement with hundreds, if not thousands of people who are able to work with our projects and in the process make enough money for a living. In other words, you're going to join our crusade. You're not going to do it for free. You're going to tackle your personal debt, and you're going to help us achieve our goal of eliminating debt and poverty in America. And the way we're going to do it is one individual, one family, one community at a time. All right. But while you are eliminating your debt, you're going to get paid in the process. So here's how we do it. We selected a business model called internet marketing for how we're going to build and market our mission. All right. Again, our objective is to reduce or eliminate debt and poverty in America. All right. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And that's what we're going to do. We're going after one individual, one family, and one community at a time. Our goal is to help 365 families get out of financial bondage each year. Of course, this is our goal, but we often set our sights higher than this. We want to help as many families as we possibly can. We're not limited to 365, but we have a goal of always trying to help at least one person, one family get out of debt bondage every day throughout the year. Okay. So just to give you a little bit better understanding of where we are. Right now, our team currently has $53 million that we are helping families to rapidly eliminate. That's what we're in the control right now, right? And so far, the folks that have listened to us have paid off over $4.4 million in debt. Think about your student loan being paid off. Think about your house being paid off, your credit cards, your auto loan, your furniture loan. Think about that debt. It's calculated right here. This is what we're good at, folks. This is what we're all about. And Lorenzo, this is the only debt number that I like to see going higher. So how do you eliminate your debt and create a lucrative job replacement income stream while working your current 9 to 5 job? That's what we're going to talk about tonight. And why is this important? Well, folks, we live in an unstable economy. All right. The warning sounds all around us. Listen, the unemployment rate is currently 3.8%. 6.3 million jobs have been lost. Okay. And over the past 3 or 4 years, it's been as high as 26.5 million jobs lost. Inflation right now hit a all-time 40-year high recently. 40-year high. Due to world events and supply chain shortages, that's what is a result of that. Gas prices have gone up along with many other items we need. All right, all because of this inflation. And don't forget, we're still in the middle of a global pandemic. All right, a pandemic that caught most people off guard because they didn't properly plan their financial future and they were financially unprepared when the economy turned. Now, many of those families are struggling. Are you one of those families? Are you one of those individuals that's struggling with your bills, living paycheck to paycheck, got an enormous amount of debt? Well, unfortunately, there's still a lot of people out there that don't understand just how harmful having long-term debt is, and they haven't taken any action. People out there are hurting. They're struggling to pay their bills. They're living paycheck to paycheck. But guess what? Even during these perilous times, there's always opportunity for those of us who keep our eyes open. Now, for those of you who don't know me, let me just reintroduce myself. My name is Charles Malone Jr., and I am a retired Army officer. I served over 24 plus years in the Army, and I have deployed into combat multiple times. Okay. I'm a real estate investor, full-time real estate investor. I started a company and built a significant portfolio of rental properties. Okay. Everything from, small houses and condos to large apartment complexes. Okay. And I've built them across 5 different states. Okay. So I'm not just in one state, we're in 5 different states. I've built multiple income streams in my spare time using social media, Facebook, which you're looking at this on right now. Maybe you're looking at this on YouTube. All right. I've built multiple income streams doing this in my spare time, just leveraging social media and internet. And I'm the founder of the Smart Money team, which we're going to talk about more here in the next few minutes. And there's nothing else really special about me other than I have a passion for helping others. Here on the left, you see me mentoring and coaching. This is my basketball team, y'all. 5 to 7-year-olds that I coach at the YMCA. I love doing that. The reason why I can do that is because I have my time freedom. All right. How many of y'all would love to do things like this, but you can't do it right now? Can't even coach your own child for track or baseball or cheerleading or anything like that because what? You are too busy at work right now. I also like volunteering. I love helping homeless veterans and feeding homeless veterans. And that's what I'm doing in this picture. Why? Again, because I have time freedom. Now you're saying, well, all right, all that sounds good, but why should we listen to you, Charles? Well, listen to this. Just in the past 12 months, I made $121,719. $121,719 in my spare time. So my average monthly income that I was earning is $10,143.25. All right. And this is off of no more than 20 hours of work a month. Spare time. A few hours a week, 20 hours a month. I earned $121,719. Now, if you're making this kind of money in your spare time, then obviously you don't need to listen to me. But if you are working a 9 to 5 and you're not making this kind of money, right, then I want you to pay close attention, because the best part about this income that I've earned is I did it helping others get out of debt bondage, helping people eliminate the things that they do not like to be plagued with. A mortgage, student loan bills, auto loans, credit cards, all those bills that add up and plague you month after month after month, right? This is what I like doing. I like helping free people from that debt bondage so they can do the things in life they've always been destined to do. Because you know what, folks? Debt has consequences. It does, all right? Divorce, for example. Finances are the number one cause for divorce in America today. Did you know that? Well, take time to stop and think how many times you have fought over bills with your significant other, or not having money to purchase something one of you has wanted. Think about it. Stress. That causes undue stress, which can escalate into many physical as well as mental health problems. Look at all the mental health issues that we got going on in America today. All right. A lot of it's because of stress. Right. Debt is destructive, folks. Oh, it's very destructive. It destroys dreams. Let me ask you this. Is debt and financial stress destroying your life's dreams? Is it preventing you from getting married? Is it preventing you from having children? Is it preventing you from starting a family? Is it preventing you from going on vacation and living the lifestyle that you want to live? See, debt has a way of taking away our dreams. The more debt we incur, the less free money we have to follow our dreams. And guess what, folks? Debt destroys families, unfortunately. More than 40% of American families spend more than they earn. That destroys futures. Think about it. How many parents can't send their children to college because of debt? The young generation is robbed of their opportunity to receive a higher education. You can't even send your kids to college because of debt. And look at this. Debt even destroys nations. Our U.S. national debt right now is $30 trillion, and it's continuing to go up. And right now, our personal debt in America is at an all-time high, $22 trillion, and continuing to rise. Don't believe me? Go to usdebtclock.org. Check it out for yourself, what debt is doing to our country and to us as individuals and families in our community. So here's my question to you. Is debt holding you back? Is it preventing you from doing the things that you want to do in life? Well, what if I can show you how you can create a passive income stream from the comfort of your home simply by helping others get out of debt? And what if it could be done without begging your friends and family, getting on the phone, calling people that you don't even know, talking to strangers? Yeah, talking to strangers, or those time-sucking activities like hotel meetings and home parties, okay? People don't have time to drive 2 hours to a meeting, then spend 2 hours in the meeting, then drive home 2 hours just to get a big fat no. I don't want to be a part of that. All right. Well, guess what? The internet has broken down all the traditional barriers for building a business online from the comfort of your home. We learned a lot from the pandemic. You don't have to be out there in the streets. You can do everything from your home. Now, you may be asking, why go online versus a traditional brick and mortar business? Well, you don't need a whole lot of stuff. You can get started immediately with just a cell phone and a laptop. You don't need a big old fancy office. You don't need to borrow money from the bank or get a small business loan. And you don't need to hire or train any employees. Absolutely none of this is necessary to start a business online from the comfort of your home. Anybody can do it. Well, maybe not anybody. You probably need a little bit of age on you. But as long as you have a laptop and an internet connection, you can do this. All right. We can leverage the internet nowadays so we can literally reach people online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now, to make money online, though, you just need to be able to do at least two things. First, you got to be able to find a problem in the marketplace. And the problem that we have found and identified is debt. Look around you, look up, look down, look to the left, and look to the right. One of the people that you look at probably has some form of debt. The second thing you need to be able to do then is offer a solution. And we got a solution. The solution is this debt relief pill. Okay, you just take it twice a day for 30 days. It'll wipe out all your debt, increase your credit score. Okay, so obviously I'm joking. All right, what we have really, the people will find the solution to their debt problem is our award-winning program service. Okay, it's an online personal education and finance system that was created for people like me and you to get us out of debt in as little as 1/2 to 1/3 of the time and build substantial cash reserve in the bank. People think they can't eliminate debt and save money at the same time, but it is mathematically possible, and all you need is to be shown the way. But here's the great thing. You can earn $450 to $1,550 helping others with our financial solution. Now, on average, Smart Money Team members are earning $450 to $1,550 for about 2 hours worth of work. Now, If you break that down, it's about 225 to about 750 or so dollars, right? $775 an hour. Are you getting paid that at work? I don't think so. I don't think so. So how does this work? Well, this is an online system. It pulls all your financial accounts into one central location and uses advanced financial and banking strategies and money saving strategies and techniques to map out the most effective tailor-fitted strategy to help you achieve your goals of freedom from debt. I'm talking freedom from your mortgage, like I said, your auto loan, your student loans, your credit card, your furniture loans, your ski boat loan, whatever. All right. This will help you do that. It computes the optimal time to leverage your money to pay off your debts and cancel interest. This program is amazing. Now, it may sound simple, but it's millions of lines of codes and multiple math algorithms hard at work for you. So really what it does is it unlocks your financial DNA. I like to compare its functionality to a GPS. You know how when you get in your car and you type in the address to your destination, and the GPS then calculates where you are and plots out the fastest, most efficient route to your destination? You know how it does that, right? That's what this is doing. But along the way, if you miss a turn or you take a wrong exit, what happens? The GPS just recalculates and guides you on how to get back on track, how to get back on that fastest path to your destination, right? Isn't that what it does? Well, we call our system a financial GPS. It will show you the fastest route to zero debt while helping you to build wealth along the way. It basically guides you to paying off your debts, saving for retirement. It keeps you very, very focused, and it tracks your success. So just imagine using a smart money system that shows you how to keep more of your hard-earned money and put it to work for you. Now, this financial system is web-based and it can integrate with over 13,000 banks, credit unions, lenders, credit card, and financial service-based companies throughout the United States. And it works just like financial programs inside the banking system. But instead of working to make the bank money, it's working to make you money, make you save money. It computes the optimal time to leverage your money to pay off your debts and cancel interest. Most people think debt is the problem. Not when it comes to banks and banking institutions. The problem is interest, the amortization schedule, and how it's rigged to make you pay back way more than you even borrowed in the form of interest. So this system we have can literally save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars that you can use on other things like retiring, vacationing, saving for your kids' college education or your grandkids' college education, investing, buying more rental property, whatever it is. Okay. Now, I hope that I peel back the onion enough to give you just a taste of why we're so excited and why the person that invited you wanted you to hear this information. Now, you may be saying, well, Charles, all this does sound good to me. How do I get started? Well, let me tell you something, right? There is a cost to this, right? It's a one-time payment of $199. This isn't like all this junk out here where you have to do auto ship things and you have to pay somebody $199 every month, month after month after month after month, and you barely make $20 for selling some jewelry or some cosmetics or something like that. All right. This is a one-time thing. One time. And if you can't tell me that you can't spend $199 when you go out to eat every week, buy those shoes out there, spend money on frivolous, non things that don't have any real value, like eliminating your mortgage, then you're probably in the wrong place. But my guess is that you guys understand this is a great investment to get your time back. And if you're a first responder or you're in the military, first responder meaning you're a police officer, firefighter, or maybe you are an EMT, past or present, okay? You can be currently, or you could have retired, or you could have served at one point, right? We will waive part of the fee for you upon proof of service, okay? All right. We appreciate your service, all right? Now, folks, we want you to be a part of our movement, a movement that is sweeping across America. And when I mean sweeping from East Coast to the West Coast, from north to south. And if you don't offer this to your friends and family, my friends, we will. We certainly will. I hope that something I said tonight will put you on the road to financial freedom, release you from debt bondage, because you deserve it. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. We will stay on for a few minutes to answer those questions because we want to talk to you and make sure you have a good understanding. I'm gonna bring Lorenzo back in. Lorenzo, did I come across loud and clear? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I was talking to myself on mute.
Yeah, you're muted.
Yeah, but yeah, you came through loud and clear. Everything was great, man. Yep. Sorry about that.
All right, perfect. So listen, folks, here's what I want you to do. I want you to get back with the person that invited you to this broadcast. You owe it to them. Even if you don't believe that anything we said was of any value, get back to them and say, I appreciate it, but this is not for me. I'd rather continue to pay my mortgage for the next 30 years and worry about it when I'm in my late 50s or 60s. If that's you, go ahead. All right. If you want to do like a lot of my classmates, still paying on your student loan for the next 25 years, God bless you. All right. If you want to continue to have credit card debt or auto loans that you just can't seem to get rid of, that's okay. Get back with the person and let them know anyway that you just want to keep being in debt. Now, for those of you who get it, for those of you who understand that your life should not revolve around all the debt that you have, and you're ready to finally take action, you're ready to shed that 30-year mortgage because you want the opportunity to save your money and put it where you want it to go, towards your retirement, investing, savings, college funds, whatever it is you want to do, then get back with the person who invited you to this call and say, I want to be a part of this crusade. I want to get out of my personal debt, and I want to help as many people as I possibly can get out of debt also, because we're going to make sure you get paid in the process. And guess what? As you're getting paid, you're going to get out of debt even faster, because the money that you're going to be getting is going to help you eliminate your debt much faster. $450 to $1,550. Think about that. Even if you were just doing that once a month, wouldn't that help with the car payment, Lorenzo? Don't you think?
Oh yeah, I think it'll help quite a lot. There's no think I know.
Wouldn't it help with the mortgage? Or wouldn't it help with credit card debt? I mean, think about that. And then we've got people that are doing this every week, and some that are even doing it every few days, right? And I just showed you like a portion of what I'm doing. And that is just the tip of the iceberg. We haven't got into all the other stuff that we do to build wealth. I'm just talking about what we're doing to eliminate debt. So I'm telling you right now, if you're on this call, join our crusade. Join our crusade. Get back to that person who invited you and said, thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me. It sparked something in me. It let me know there are people out there who get it, who understand that debt is not a great thing. And if you all are taking 30-year mortgages and paying them off in 5 to 7 years, why can't I? Because all I've been taught all my life is to refinance and to refinance every 3 to 5 years. And guess what you're doing when you do that? You're making the bank very rich. And you, my friend, are doing something that our communities are really bad at. You're staying in debt. You're keeping that debt, and you're going to pass that debt on to your children. There's nothing worse, Lorenzo, than seeing a couple who lives a long life, and they get in their 80s or they're in their 70s and they pass away, and the children get notified by the bank that they have to pay their parents' mortgage. And you're like, what? Wait, that's my child at home. They've been in that house for 40 years. It should have been paid off. No, because your mom and dad didn't realize that how important it was. They kept refinancing and refinancing, which all it's doing is starting the clock all over again. And they never owned that home. The home that you thought they owned, they never owned it. But now that burden is passed on to you, because when you when you die, the bank just doesn't all of a sudden write off your debt. They come looking for the heirs. They come looking for the children because they want you to pay that debt. And guess what? Maybe by now you're grown and you have your own house. You have your own cars that you're paying on. Can you take on another mortgage payment? Absolutely not. So what ends up happening? You either have to sell your childhood home, the one that your parents raised you in, your siblings in, or you have to let it go into foreclosure. Not a good deal. Because you should have been able to take that home and turn it into a rental property and get $2,000 to $3,000 out of it each month, month after month, year after year, because it's mortgage free. You see what I'm getting at? I hope I'm talking to somebody out there that gets it. I hope you get it. Because if you can't see inflation, gas prices going up, supply and demand crazy, people going back to the food banks that never thought that they had to go ask for food for their family, you don't get it, that debt is a bad thing, that you need to do something about it, then I'm sorry, you're on the wrong broadcast, because that's what we're preaching here. We're on a real crusade, folks. We want to eliminate debt and poverty in America. We want to start with you and your personal debt. We want that number that we have to increase. Like I said, Lorenzo, that's the only number that we like to see rising, the only debt number. Other than that, we want to see debt go down. But in our case, we want to see it go up because we want you to embrace our system and our crusade so that we can help you eliminate debt as fast as possible, earn an income in the process, help as many people as you possibly can. We have the answer to financial cancer. And if you have the answer, you have the cure, do you share it or do you hold on to it and watch people suffer? Not us. We want to help you. We want to cure you. So, having said that, thank you guys for joining us. Lorenzo, I'll give you the final word.
Hey, I just thought came to mind, something that I've heard is like, how's it go? And I don't know who said this. I'm all about giving people credit, but how's it go? You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great.
Mm, I love it. I love it. I love it. So, I don't think there's much to be said after that. So, here's what I'll tell y'all. If you catch this as a replay, we still want to know. So, comment below this video and say hashtag replay and let us know that you saw it. Tell us who you are, where you're from. All right. And we want to thank you for joining us on our broadcast. And if you know somebody that needs to see this, please share it. Please share. We share cat videos. We share what everybody eats. We share the kind of shoes that somebody's bought. Share some information that can help somebody get out of debt bondage. Tag them. Say, you got to listen to these guys. They're preaching financial prosperity. And we all need that, especially in times like this. So if you see somebody that you know this can help, family member, coworker, friend, whoever it may be, relative, tag them and say, watch this. Get back with the person who invited you to this broadcast. Give them that courtesy. And if something that we said resonates, then get started with us. We'll welcome you with open arms. If it doesn't resonate, again, sometimes it doesn't. I've had people come back to me 10 years later and say, I woulda, shoulda, coulda, Charles. If I would have listened to you 10 years ago, I would have had my house paid off and I would be sitting fat and pretty and I would be retired, but they didn't make that move. We're not going to beg you. We're not going to convince you. We're not going to try to persuade you. Ain't nobody going to come fly to where you are, sit in your driveway and ask you and beg you to get out of debt. It's a choice. It's a personal choice. It's a personal choice. So again, if you want to suffer unnecessarily, it's your personal choice. All right. But why? Why? We have a solution for you. We have the cure. We have the cure. Join us right here on the broadcast every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't come by yourself, right? Don't go to the movies by yourself. Come to the party with some other people, right? Let's get the word out in our community so that we can solve this debt problem. And folks, all you got to do is come to smartmoneyteamhangout.com. That's where we are. smartmoneyteamhangout.com. All right. Having said that, I'm good. Thanks for hanging out with us. And we'll see you guys next week, right here, and the same bat channel, the same bat time, with your dynamic duo of debt elimination, Charles Honor and my partner,
Lorenzo Ferguson.
There you have it, folks.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your week. Be safe out there. And we'll talk to you again real soon.